Hey, folks, Brainstorm here, coming at you with just a random live. We're just going live. We're live and in charge. So, welcome to the Brainstorm channel, guys. I am your host, Brainstorm. This is another live stream brainstorming session, number 8 or 9, something like that. We're just throwing it together. We're going to run, probably not too long. We're just going to do a little bit of a discussion, guys. Tell me it's game night. The electricity has gone off. You've got the candlelight flickering. Everybody's standing around staring at their phones that are dead because there's no signal, there's no internet. It's game night. Yeah, really, Kid Savage. I decided we're going to check out, just going to do a little bit of a good time. Looking stylish. I appreciate that. Yeah, my son actually made this scarf. Isn't that cool? He is a very talented craftsman. And I thought I would just put it on display. Hey, hey, what's up? How are you doing, Jared, in the Dad Cave? Yeah, I'm just like I'm not even using StreamYard. I wanted to try out the new bells and whistles on the YouTube Studio, so I thought I'd give it a go. I want to show off my little hat that I got too. I love my little hat. I'm not a hat kind of guy, but I like this hat. Very, very stylish. It fits my head anyway. I have a big old head. Space Tuna, I really appreciate you tuning in. You have been a constant supporter of my channel. Wish I could learn more about you and how you came across my channel. Um, I don't have a link, Kid Savage. I'm not even using StreamYard. I wanted to just kind of throw a live stream on here real quick, and so I don't have a link. I'm sorry. I'd have you on if I could. I'm just using YouTube Studio because I noticed I've heard and I read some things about YouTube Studio and the live streaming abilities um, through YouTube itself, not StreamYard. So I'm using just YouTube right now. No, no promotion, of course, ahead of time. That wouldn't be me, right? So my very stylish, colorful uh, OMC's in the house. Good to see you, OMC Space Tuna. I really appreciate y'all checking in. What made me want to do YouTube? Well, I'll tell you. I'm. Not, it's no secret that I like to talk. I've always been that AV creative kind of guy. I've always annoyed my family to no end. I like taking videos and I like taking pictures and I like sharing creativity. It's nice seeing you too, Space Tuna. It's awesome that you come and visited. I really appreciate all your kind comments and all your support. You've been a really good supporter to me. So as Kid Savage, obviously, and OMC. Um, Also, Dead Cave, Jared over at the Dead Cave. So I really appreciate y'all's support. But I wanted to share some memories. I wanted to make some creative, just keep a creative kind of hobby going. So that's why I wanted to. I've been wanting to do YouTube forever, right? I've been wanting to. I've been thinking that hey, this would be something I'd like to do as a hobby, something I'd like to do as creatively. And so I've been thinking about it forever and ever and a day. So that's my advice to you. If you're thinking about doing YouTube and you've been putting it off for one reason or another, I don't have the right equipment. I'm not ready yet. I don't have enough time. Whatever excuses you're giving yourself, like you do for everything in everyday life, do it. Just all you need is a Gmail account and a phone, and you can be a YouTuber. That is all you need because you got to have a Gmail account to sign up for YouTube to get an account with YouTube, and then all you need is a phone. You can make videos on your phone, upload them straight to YouTube. You can do lives like this, you know, depending on the signal, and yeah, you can do stuff like that. And I wanted to create a hobby or something that I can do on the side. That yeah, apparently when I was using Dead Cave's asking, can you stream from the studio? You can. Um, you can go live, like where you go up to your YouTube and you click to upload, the little plus button, to upload a video. There's also a place where you can click go live, and you can make memories and share memories. And you could do it through StreamYard or any other kind of service like StreamYard, but you can just do it through YouTube, like I'm doing it right now. You go do, set up some, like the title and all sorts of things. You can even upload a thumbnail ahead of time and all that good stuff. And you can just go and do YouTube, do it live like I'm doing now. Tonight, I wanted to talk about something about game night. Like the other night, we had some bad weather come through, and we didn't really lose power. We almost did. We lost internet. So that almost incapacitates you anyway in this day and age, right? When you have children, you're pretty much dependent when you don't have cable and all that on the internet if you want to watch something or share something or whatever. Unless you good old fashioned DVDs. Who knew when DVDs and actual hand in your hand movies playing in a DVD player? Who does that anymore, right? I'm surprised that anybody still has DVDs. Of course, I still like DVDs. I still buy them. I still have them. But we were talking about, look, let's watch a movie. But then the kids were like, hey, let's play some games. We have some board games. I still like playing board games. So we played some board games. We had gotten one. We had it before, but we hadn't played it in a long time. And then we got a new version, a newer version. It's the same version, just a newer game because we had lost the other one. But this is a cool game, guys. If you have ever played Apples to Apples, it's wacky wordplay, crazy combos, family fun. Apples to Apples. So what you're doing, you're comparing. In this game, you're giving like so many red cards, right? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 red cards, I think. And on the red cards, it has a name or a phrase or a word like dad jokes or like the Eiffel Tower or like the Olympics or some silly thing like underwater basket weaving or something like that. You're given 5 red cards, and then they turn over a green card, and everybody takes turns choosing a green card and choosing a word on that green card. Let me just show you. So, like this card is werewolves, and say I have this in my hand, and somebody pulls this. The person choosing the green card pulls this, and they either could be colorful, is the word they could choose, or amusing. Say they choose amusing, and I can you choose your card secretly, and I chose werewolf. Say in my hand, I got a hand of 5, and I choose amusing. So I want to choose werewolves, or I could choose Russia. And it has a little description. The world's largest country, spanning 11 time zones, famous for borscht, ballet, chess, and oligarchs. I couldn't read that word for a minute. So say you can do strict apples to apples comparison, like you can try to find something amusing in your to appeal to that person who's choosing, or you can go silly, apples to oranges. You want to go silly, you can choose something like Russia. Say I put Russia down, and then the person choosing picks up all the cards and they look and they go through and they read each word and they read the description and they decide which one they like the most, which one either amused them the most or which one specifically ties to that word that they chose on the green card the most. And whoever wins that green card, like whoever gets 3 or 4, I think it's 4 green cards in a row, or not in a row, but whoever gets the 4 green cards first wins. Apples to apples in that particular game. So we played that for a while. That was a cool game. I had forgotten how. Yeah, it's probably lagging. I'm sure my connection is probably awful right now. It's fixing to be bad weather, so I apologize. Hopefully it'll get better. Can you hear me okay though? I'm not super planning to go too much longer. Why are you lagging? Why must we lag? Yeah, thanks, guys. I like my scarf. My son actually made this. He's very talented. I have a really long scarf. Y'all can see in some of my videos when I do story times. This is a short scarf. Is the stream lagging any better or not lagging? Okay. It may be on the receiving end sometimes. So we talked about apples to apples. So let me know what kind of games, board games, you would like to play. If you didn't have electricity and you're just sitting around with the family or the friends, what kind of board games would you pull out of the closet and blow the dust off of? We had that the other night. Like I said, the electricity didn't go off, thank God. So we still had air conditioning and lights. But we decided to have bad weather, play some board games. We played apples to apples. We also played a rousing game of Phase 10. Now, this is like Monopoly, guys. This is an involved game. If you've never played Phase 10, it's a rummy type card game with a challenging and exciting twist. It says you have to have 10 different phases that you have to meet. So, on your first phase, you got blocked on a live stream. On what? I don't know what you're referencing. Going live in the studio? Don't know. Anyway, talking about phase 10, guys. You're first player to complete all 10 phases, and it takes forever. You have two sets of three. That's your first phase. One set of three and one run of four, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a run. Yeah, you can use it if that's what you're talking about. I don't know. Maybe you have to have a certain amount of subscribers to get do live streams, but I don't think so. Because the when I first started doing live streams, I just did it like this. They change everything all the time. But on the second set, I mentioned that the third set is one set of four and one run of four. The fourth set is a run of seven. The fifth set's a run of eight. Sixth set's a run of nine. Now the seventh set is two sets of four, which is hard to get. And this is great. Of course, you need more than one person. Good when you have a set of people, a large amount of people. It's kind of fun. The eighth set is interesting. It's 7 cards of one color because there's red cards, there's blue cards, green cards, stuff like that. One set of 5 and one set of 2. That's an odd set. That's the ninth set. And on the last set, you need one set of 5 and one set of 3. That's the Phase 10 game if you haven't played that before. Definitely recommend it. I don't have a Rook to show you, but Rook is also a good team game where you can play in teams like you and one other person, and then like you can make points and steal points and stuff like that. Rook is really cool. I definitely recommend Rook. I want to hear what kind of games y'all like. What kind of games? We got 5 people on. That's awesome. What kind of board games, card games, sitting in the dark, non-electric games? Well, the big game back in the day when I was young was Monopoly, of course. Good old-fashioned Monopoly. That could go on forever and a day. My sister loved to be banker, and I don't think I ever won a Monopoly game too well, or finished one for that matter. Yeah, I like to play this marble game that my dad had made. This marble board out of wood, and he had drilled divots in it. I'll share that with y'all one day, and that was pretty cool. I enjoyed that marble game. My son, Mousetrap. Yeah, that's an old classic right there. I need to get some more board games because while at first, when we were talking about, oh, let's play apples to apples or let's play a board game, I was like, oh man, really? But then when we got